Welcome to Daily Tax Minute. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on how to stay out of tax trouble. Let's jump right in. Today is January 1st, 2024, and our topic is business ownership information. So, this is the first day that the federal government of the United States is requiring business ownership information to be filed. For most businesses, we're not at anywhere near deadline yet. For most people, we're a year away from the absolute deadline. Today was the first day that the registration system was open, and a number of uh, attorneys and tax professionals used the system primarily for the purpose of being able to talk and advise our clients on what to expect. And I registered two of my own businesses and found it very simple and easy, straightforward, well designed, intuitive. So kudos to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Unit. So, by the way, this is a daily tax minute. We're talking about something that's not tax. The Financial Crimes Enforcement Unit is not part of the tax system of the United States. However, small business owners tend to think of it as the same thing. So for years, we've been tax preparers have often sent in the reports required by foreign business ownership reports, and I expect that'll continue. The verdict's still out as to perhaps whether there might be any legal restrictions on non-attorneys doing that type of filings, but for now, that's a non-issue. I think we're going to find that about half of all tax preparers have said already that they intend to offer this as a additional service. So here's a point today. Just getting started. What do we want to know from the beginning? And again, this show focuses on small business owners, micro businesses, self-employed people that own an LLC or own a corporation, or a couple of people in a family that run a corporation. So the very first thing you want to decide is whether you want to go on and fill out the forms as yourself, as your real actual identity, Tony Novak, or whether you want to get a FinCEN ID. So then from that point forward, you simply use your ID number in all filings. The government knows who it is, but you don't have to keep repeating name and address and social security number or employer identification number. So the very first thing is you have to decide if you're going to do that. There are pluses and minuses right off the bat. The advantage, it appears to be, if you change your address or something changes, or each individual is responsible for their own identity. In other words, one person in charge of the business isn't responsible to keep everyone's address updated, for example. That's an advantage. The disadvantage is obviously that each person actually has to go on and do it, which is, if you've ever been in charge of doing anything for a business, getting everyone on board to do something in a timely manner is not always easy. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we're going to consider timing. Is there any reason to do this now? No, I can't think of any reason other than people like me want to be able to advise and talk about it. But most business, if you own a corporation or an LLC right now today, it was already in existence as of last year, 2023, you have until the end of the year. You have until December 31st to file this. So there's certainly no rush. Now, if you form a new company, a new LLC, a new corporation, the timeline is shorter. You have only 90 days to file that business ownership information filing. So that's about all I have today. Oh, just one more point is you don't want to screw this up. The penalties are substantial. Obviously, it's the first day. There are no penalties, and there may not be any penalties in the news for a year or 2 years from now. But the penalties are substantial and can easily, and in most cases, would go up to $10,000 if you ignore it, intentionally just ignore it and not not do the filing that you're required to do if you're either in charge and control of a forming entity, a corporation or LLC, or if you're a shareholder with significant interest in either one of those. All right, so that's enough for today. I will be back tomorrow with another Daily Tax Minute. In the meanwhile, I'd love to hear comments, thoughts, feedback. If you were online and filed today, let me know what your experience was. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks.